Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Blinken, I'd like to focus my questions on a topic of great importance to my home state of Arizona, the U.S.-Mexico relationship. I believe we're at a make-or-break moment for the region. Our two countries face significant shared challenges, and there remains a lot of work to do to address migration, securing our borders against illicit drugs, traffic north, and arms traffic south, and to fight pervasive organized crime. But the U.S.-Mexico relationship is more than just migration and security. Our economies are fundamentally intertwined. Mexico recently surpassed China to become U.S. largest trading partner, supporting hundreds of thousands of jobs in my home state of Arizona. And I am particularly excited about the vast economic potential of nearshoring, moving supply chains closer to the United States market as hundreds of businesses, including semiconductor supply chain enterprises critical to our national security, move from Asia back to America or to North America or even Latin America. Meanwhile, the upcoming World Cup gives us an opportunity to forge a durable security relationship to address international threats. There's a choice in front of us now. Do we choose to forge a strategic path forward together, rooted in mutual respect and cooperation, or do we each go it alone? The Mexican government recently passed a series of sweeping constitutional reforms that will harm the U.S.-Mexico relationship, overhauling its independent judiciary, eliminating independent regulatory agencies, and closing access to its energy markets. These changes could undermine Mexico's obligation under the USMCA, and I've heard from business leaders in Arizona and around the country who are anxious that these reforms will hurt investor confidence and their ability to do business in Mexico. Secretary Blinken, how do you see these constitutional changes impacting our economic relationship with Mexico?
Well, first, you're exactly right about the importance of that economic relationship. It's vital to this country, it's vital to Mexico, and our citizens benefit from it every single day. Second, the Mexicans, of course, have the sovereign right to make their own laws, amend their own constitution. That's not for us to say. As their friend and partner, and as countries that are bound together by the USMCA, though we do have opinions on some of the steps that they're taking, and we have raised concerns about certain aspects of the constitutional reform, the judicial reform in particular. And we've shared those very clearly and very directly with the Mexican government, both with former President López Obrador and with President Sheinbaum. But the Mexicans will make their own decisions about this. But the concerns that we've underscored are exactly what you just cited, which is what effect does this actually have on private sector and investment that's so critical to actually meeting the full potential of this relationship, including things like nearshoring, including having a supply chain where Mexico and the United States are joined on the most critical things necessary to our economies and even to our security.
And I want to commend Ambassador Ken Salazar for speaking with such clarity on this most important issue. There were a recent discussion about sweeping 25% tariffs on all imports from Mexico and Canada by the President-elect. Secretary Blinken, in your opinion, how would these proposed tariffs impact U.S. and diplomatic interests in Mexico?
Look, I don't want to speculate on what the incoming administration will do or not do. That's really not my place. I think what I can say is just to underscore what you said a few minutes ago, which is this economic partnership is so vital, and we want to maximize it, not minimize it. Mexico's now the U.S., it's our top trade partner for goods. We've got $800 billion traded in the last year we have accounting for, 2023. That's more than $1 million every single minute of every single day. So I think we just want to make sure, whatever we do and whatever the incoming administration does, how do we strengthen that? How do we build on that? Because it's good for both of our countries.
I mentioned the upcoming World Cup as a unique opportunity, North American World Cup, for U.S., Mexico, Canada to work together to build obviously an incredibly important security partnership to make sure the World Cup is as safe as possible, but then make that a durable security partnership and relationship. How should the United States government work with the Sheinbaum administration on a security partnership to counter the drug cartel's violent crime?
Well, we've been working incredibly closely together over the last almost 4 years now on exactly that, and I think that work's continuing with the new Sheinbaum administration. You saw one of the results just the other day. The Mexicans seized, with our help, 20 million fentanyl pills. Each one could have killed an American citizen. They've seized more fentanyl at the border over the last 2 years than in the previous 5 combined.
Gentleman's time has
This is a
expired. Chair
product of
recognizes Ms. Kim.
the work that we're doing together. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary. Good luck.
Thank you, Chairman McCall and Ranking Member